We're going to do another review on Maxpedition. You know that's my favorite. Love Maxpedition products. This is their F.I.G.H.T pouch. It's funny that it's called a F.I.G.H.T pouch when it's actually a medical kit. This is a really cool, unique system. And it's in collaboration with Darren Talbot from Extreme Gear Labs. But Maxpedition makes some of the best products on the market. And guys, this is an excellent first aid kit, and I'm going to show you some features on this that I just love. So we're going to take a quick look at this. The Maxpedition F.I.G.H.T pouch. First aid kit at its best. Guys, I've been working with Skinny Medic. You know, he's an EMT. He's been working with me on getting my survival medical gear together. I decided I needed to go ahead and pick up some Maxpedition first aid kits. Just the pouches, and I put my stuff in there, and I'm going to go through some things with you, but I'm going to show you what happened to me the other day. I was looking through my stuff, and I had done some reviews, and my gear was all over the place, and my son had taken a pretty nasty spill on the pavement at our house, and I was running around trying to find some stuff, and I'm going to show you what was in one of my boxes, and this is, I pulled this out, but this, look at this stuff is like it's just decayed from just storage, and these band-aids may or may not work, and the paper's even tearing off of them. This sterile iPad, I mean, look at that. This bottle of peroxide was completely empty. Here's a nice little box of band-aids. Won't do you much good when there's not any band-aids in it. So, and then two out-of-date pieces of gear. You need to update your first aid kit. And I'll tell you, you know, you run to the gun show and you pick up one of these kits, first aid, military, okay, great, you know, or you get you a pouch here with a bunch of bulky dressings and different things, and then you put this stuff aside and you're not really ready. Now let's take a look at the outside of the kit. This kit has been full, so we're going to take a look though at all the features. First thing, it has PALS webbing on the back. This is MOLLE compatible. You can get tack ties to put through here from Maxpedition. Has a nice grab handle. Has a nice pile field here that you can put a first aid patch, which I plan to do. And of course, F.I.G.H.T buckle on the front that you can get into the pouch. One thing you're going to notice though right up front that's unusual for Maxpedition are these red tabs. And this just denotes that it is a medical pouch. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go through the specifics of this pouch, but just in case you don't get them, go to Maxpedition.com. They've got a great website, and it's under pouches, and so just go under there and take a look, because there are a lot of different ones. I'm going to be doing a couple of more of these, but I'm going to tell you up front, this is my favorite. In fact, this may be one of my favorite pieces of Maxpedition gear. So we're going to kind of look at some of the features of this pouch. And just as you can see, it has the zippers all the way around. Now, the pack itself is 9 inches tall, it's 6 inches wide, and it comes about 3 inches, but it can expand out to about 5. And I have this puppy expanded out to 5. Now I'm going to show you a few of the features and some of the things that I do. It has this front zipper, has the YKK zippers with the paracord pulls, really solid. These are not going to break. In this front part, this is what I call my boo-boo section. If you have a little boo-boo, you know, you have your triple antibiotic ointment, and then I keep a number of different band-aids, different sizes. And this is just to get in there quickly. This is something that you probably use more than anything. Let me say something too about this little pouch. This is great for every day. This isn't just for your bug out or your load out, or it can be used for that, and I'm going to show you some of the features, but this can be used just for everyday use. Of course, the F.I.G.H.T buckle, let's pull it. We're going to go into the inside. As you can see right here, it has a red pull cord, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. But here we've got the front pouch. Inside the front pouch, nice and strong Velcro, military grade. Here we have a pair of gloves, a heavy mill poly bag for different things, and then I have some heavy gauze down in here that I just keep down in the bottom, and it just kind of fills it out. Okay, we have the main compartment right here, and of course it has double zippers. And what's important about that is you don't have to go from one side to the other. If you happen to be there, you can just pull this down, and this bag extends all the way open. And that's a really great feature, especially in a first aid type kit. is to be able to get it open and you can see everything. And what's even really nice about this pouch is it has this transparent mesh pockets, both lower and upper. Velcro tabs here, you can really pack that full. Now, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I have in here. These are all like steri-strips, heavy packing for like bulky dressings to stop bleeding. I have some sutures in there, have a good pair of scissors, and I have those tucked down in there. But this is just full of all kind of different gauze pads and things just to get the bleeding stopped. Then I have an ace bandage here for springs and different things for support. And then in this bottom pouch, which of course is another mesh pouch, it's got this heavy plastic material, and so it really is very strong. Of course, in here I have some other just basic things that for cleaning. Also have some Benadryl tabs down here. You know, if you ever get bitten by a spider or a snake or anything, that Benadryl or bee sting, and you're having an allergic reaction, Benadryl is awesome to have. You can even get EpiPens. You can just zip this out. You can get to your gear very quickly, and it keeps it very organized. Now I'm going to show you a couple of the features of this outside of the bag. You've got it locked down. You can attach this, like I've said, to Molly. You got a grab handle here. So let's say you have this attached to your pack or your vest or a belt. You can strip this away, grab the red handle, and pull it right off of the platform. That will remain on your gear. The bag just pulls loose without having to unsnap or do anything. This is especially important if you are the one wearing it, but you're also the one in need of medical attention. This bag can be pulled off, they can go through it, or you can go through it. Maybe someone needs some help and you say, grab the bag off my pack. You can't quite get to it yourself. And this allows for very fast acquisition to your medical gear. But yet it doesn't take time to have to pull it off your pouch, and then if you want it back on, it just velcros back on with that heavy. And then also you have this snap that gives another reinforcement so it just doesn't get ripped off of your back and then pulled back again. Now you're locked back into the original. The Maxpedition is extremely resistant to staining. It's resistant to water. In fact, I'm going to show you that. It has a triple polyurethane coat to it, which makes it impervious to water. That triple polyurethane coat it just flows right off. I mean, it is amazing. The only place that it will retain any water is along the stitching and maybe on this Maxpedition little pouch, but the outside itself is impervious to water. One of the things you don't have to do, you don't need to wash this. In fact, they recommend that you do not put any kind of detergent on this. You just wipe it clean and it'll come off. It's a DuPont finish. Everything is tight, high and tight. The stitching is exceptionally done well. It's double stitched everywhere. Any kind of stress point you can imagine. The Velcro is extremely secure. I've had quite a few Maxpedition pieces that I use every day and use in a multitude of different situations, and I am rough on my gear and the stuff just holds up incredibly well. The Velcro stays, the zippers work, they have a lifetime guarantee on their stuff, so you just really can't lose with Maxpedition. Now you see we have D-rings here, which also make this to where you can attach a strap system to it and throw it over your shoulder. Of course, the grab handle is one of the ways I carry a lot of my gear when I'm just transporting it out to my vehicle, or I'm getting ready to use it for something, or I'm getting ready to attach it. This just makes it really great than having to always just grab wherever. Guys, if you're buying gear that you may have to depend your life upon, you need to buy the best quality you can. And Maxpedition will fit the bill. You'll never be disappointed with Maxpedition. Over and over I get testimonials of people sending me messages saying, hey man, I bought this off your recommendation and I am just stoked about it. You know, when I do my reviews, I'm very careful because you guys do go out and buy a lot of the stuff that I recommend. So I take it very seriously. And I'm going to tell you, this pouch right here, you will not be disappointed in the F.I.G.H.T pouch. Just an excellent compact medical trauma kit by Maxpedition. Go to Maxpedition.com. Get a 10% discount by using the F.I.G.H.T 00 discount code, and that'll just save you that much more. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America, and long live the Republic. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews, and I'm in dark, and I'm like, I don't know why. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. Looking pretty fresh today.